set, we are ready to race. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Split 2, Clio Cup, SoF League, Week 11, Brands Hatch, and we are racing, ladies and gentlemen. Split 2, Neil Todd in pole, Jack Davies in P2, and let's see how the start will go. Adam Martindale, P10, already fighting against Mateusz Kuchia, James Steer on the outside, trying to get past Dan Thornton, right behind him, Maddie Sinclair and his famous blobby car. Yeah, 19 drivers on paper. Why do I say on paper? Because 2 drivers have not started. Are you iRating tankers? Huh? I don't like to see that, guys. Anyway, let's focus on the more important stuff, and that is Split 2 racing, ladies and gentlemen, here in Brands Hatch. Second to last week of this season. And we are with Matt Strickland. Last week he won the Split 3 race in Tsukuba. He goes a bit wide, but nothing too major. We are fighting everywhere, even here in the back. Brian Collar, he's in P16. And a little bit further down, we are fighting for P9, Mateusz Kuchia, a mainstay in Split 2 racing this season. A few Split 3 races, but mostly in Split 2. He's fighting against Adam Martindale. There is one outside the track, that's Yves Beek, a Belgian driver, I assume, judging by the name. Martindale on the inside, touching the grass, but he wants to get past Kuchia, but he brakes way earlier. Said, nope, I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, like I said in the Split 1 race, we all expect that. What was that? Hello and welcome. That is one for the highlights reel. We saw basically nothing and everything at all. What do I mean by that? We saw that a lot of chaos happened, but we have no idea what. We will definitely have to take a look at the end of the race. One car ported back to the pits. This is James Hallcrow. He has driven in a few races this season. At least I'm familiar with the name. Meanwhile, Brian Collar and Alan Roberts still fighting. Also Matt Strickland in the pits. And a crash, Roberts! A lot to take in. What happened there? Let me take a few notes while we see Jack Davies and James Steer. Mainstays of Split 2 racing, definitely. James Steer, he started out in Split 3. We saw him in my van. Hello and welcome. I have a lot of things to review afterwards, it seems. Yeah, same for Maddie Sinclair. At the early stages of this season, he was found in Split 3 most of the time when we had a Split 3. And now he is getting up and up in the world of Split 2 racing. Martindale and Kuchia fighting for what is now P7 after all that pandemonium. Oh, real inside there from Martindale. This was not the ideal line, giving Kuchia the opportunity to take back P7. And he gets it. 3 cars in the pits, 2 didn't even start. 1 is moving again, it seems. This is James Hallcrow. Oh, Wilkinson's car looks smashed up. Ay. Tough racing, tough and hard racing. We have seen quite a bit, probably missed quite a bit, but my notes are ready for the replay. Oh, late braking, but All good. Nothing happened. Yeah, as usual, I will present those things in the replay highlights at the end of the video. But now let's focus on the top. Neil Todd, Mr. Split 2 Racing. What do I mean by that? No other driver has won more Split 2 races than Neil Todd. He has 5 wins thus far in the history of the Clio SoF in Split 2 races. And he definitely wants to make it number 6 tonight. Here we have Mark David Wilkinson, and Rupert Hope Shaw. Many battles here on the track. Davis, Steer, Sinclair. True mainstays of the Clio SoF this season. Some of them started the season in Split 3 and now they are racing near the top of Split 2, and maybe sooner rather than later we will welcome them in Split 1 racing as well. Mr. Beck against Adam Martindale. This goes for P8. And we're jumping back to Maddie Sinclair. Oh! Okay. Looked worse at the initial contact, but lost just a second out of it. Could have gotten much worse. Man, that front bumper or what is non-existent at this stage of the game. Wilkinson, he is in P11. Also a driver we have seen a bit in Split 3 racing, now Split 2, depending oftentimes if we get a third split or not, which was close for this week. We had 38 drivers, 19 in both splits, and with 41 drivers you get a third split. Due to the maximum size is 20 cars. The Beck and Martindale still fighting. Martindale wants to get it back, but nope. Eve says, me. Oh, a Hulk Row! His race gets from bad to worse, and I believe, yeah. Okay, he said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Ports back to the pits a second time. This is rough. Wilkinson with his demolished car, he is defending like crazy, but maybe now Rupert Hope Shaw on the inside. He is through. P10, he is in the top 10, the number 10 car. Many 10s. But Mark Dowie, I don't know. He also wants to get past that demolished red and black Clio. Maybe on the outside? No, on the inside. And no. Even though we haven't seen much of them, let's take a look at the timetable to watch the top 3. Neil Todd leading half a second in front of Vasil Tudor, and then again half a second to Dan Thornton. Close. So one tiny mistake could make all the difference, but thus far Neil Todd, Vasil Tudor, Dan Thornton have a great race. Bit of a gap to Jack Davis, 1.5 seconds, then another 1.2 to James Steer, who has Maddie Sinclair right behind him, and then you have the big jump. 5.5 seconds between Sinclair and Cochia. He's up the back. He wants to get P7 from Mateusz Cochia. 7 and 8 between cars number 7 and 8 and Cochia. He is defending. And now up the back is on the inside, but too far away to attack into turn 3. Or is he? He tries it. He tries it. So far so good. He seems faster. He seems faster, but right now he is still behind. Speaking of behind, this is Dan Thornton behind Vasil Tudor in the BWT Alpine styled livery. Looks sharp. Sadly, the team sucks. Hey, I can say that I'm an Renault, Alpine, Benetton, whatever it's called this season fan since 1998. I can say that this team sucks. But now, back to the more important stuff. This is the Clio Cup SoF Split 2 race here in Brands Hatch, week 11. Thornton. Also, he seems to be faster than Vasil, but Vasil is making a good job defending. Making it... Oh, but maybe now... Oh, no. I would love to see that, and Bogdan Baba. He spins and he's on the racing line and the leaders are coming. Oh, please. Okay, we are safe it seems. Good job, Bogdan. I mean, not the spin, but getting out of the danger zone. Meanwhile, Eves up the back and Mateusz Kochia still fighting. Now there is Bog. Ay. There was Bogdan. Another one for the replay highlights to take a closer look what really happened there. And Baba is also out of the race. For the top 3, or the top 6 rather, it was no problem, but then P7 and 8 were in their fight, and the lapped car after his mistake got into their ways, ruining it. But we don't know if it was maybe too bit of aggressive move from Eves or not. We will take a look in the highlights after the race. Bit over 3 minutes and Vasil is still defending against Dan Thornton. This is good racing from him thus far. He makes a great job. Oh, he brakes here? Interesting. Didn't thought that you need to brake there. Hope this is not some part of a shady defensive tactic. Yeah, he is faster. You can see it, you can feel it, you can smell it even. If a video would have sent, of course. But look who is getting close to this battle. Jack Davis. Thornton on the inside. Real on the inside, and now he is through and will Vasil counter? There is touching, there is sliding, and Jack Davis stays behind. Oh, I think that was not such a nice word we heard. I cannot hear it that much with the sound settings I have for the recordings, but I believe it was not a nice word. But apart from Jack Davis now hoping to get into the top 3, another driver who is really happy to have this happen is Neil Todd, because now the gap is 2.4 seconds and time is running out. And 2 to 6 are close together. Thornton, Tudor, Davis, Steer, Sinclair, all super close together. Then a big gap, 7.5 seconds. Then again 2.5 seconds, another second. So yeah, this is the meat of the race for the final. These 5 cars. And Tudor, he wants P2 back. He's not happy with the move. He's on the inside. And will they touch again? So far, no. What will Davis, Steer and Sinclair do? What will they do? Will they try to make it into a 3-wide situation, which could turn out horribly? Or do they say, no, we wait and see if these two crash on their own? I don't know. We will see. We will have intense final 2 laps, that's for sure. Tudor moves to the inside as he is braking. Don't know if I like to see that, but Davis, he is thinking, what shall I do? Is it smart to attack? Thornton does attack, side by side into the final corner section. Tudor stays in front. There is touching. There's another. I think they all touched. I think Tudor and Thornton touched, then they touched, then Davis and Steer touched, and I believe Sinclair touched as well. Oh, this was the final lap. Oh, I thought there's one more. I am sorry. Woo. Woo. Okay, I thought we had 2 more laps. I was clearly in the wrong, it seems. While we wait for all cars to come over the finish line. Another intense race in Brands Hatch, similar to Split 1. Rough racing. We have quite a few things to put into the highlights, but now let's take a look at the top 10. Neil Todd, win number 6 in a Split 2 race, increasing his lead in that statistic. And the second half from Wilkinson to our non-starters. Yeah, that was intense as well. Now, let's calm down and let's take a look at a few championship standings. I will be right back for it's just one cut for you, a few minutes for me. So, and now we are at the official championship standings, and as usual we'll focus our view on our Split 2 heroes, as we talked quite a bit about the main stars in the top split in yesterday's video. And where is our highest Split 2 hero, Maddie Sinclair? He gets it into P13 overall, with his 19th position overall, gaining him a point more than what he had with the 20th place in Donington Park. So he is the highest, but many other Split 2 heroes, Jack Davis in 16, Neil Todd in 18, they are close by. Tight pack there, around P15 or so. And we will see how this will end up when we finish things in Spa. A bit further down the road, we have Mateusz Koccia in P25. He has been there every single week. Gains a few more points because of the 22nd place he got in this race in Brands Hatch. 3 more points, in fact, because the point totals plateau at P25. So, in all honesty, between P25 and P50 is no difference. It is what it is. Other Split 2, here's with David Wilkinson. He's in P36, and that's it in terms of the top 50. Now let's take a look at the Split 2 championship standings, and here we have Jack Davis. He is affected by drop rounds, the same as Mateusz Koccia. Both have more than 8 results in the standings for Split 2 only races. Neil Todd in P2, Maddie Sinclair in P3, myself and Mausen Cardozo dropping out of P2 and 3 simply because we haven't been in a Split 2 race since Winton, ladies and gentlemen. So Jack Davis, he is about to win the unofficial Split 2 championship, but can he hold? Maddie Sinclair has mathematical chances, Neil Todd has chances, but he is in a good position. Overall, we had 98 different drivers in a Split 2 race. Can we get the 100 in Spa? I think so. I think so. And yeah, will be interesting to see how this will shape out at the very end of the season. But that's it in terms of statistics and standings and all that fun stuff. We are done for the week, but the video isn't done because, as usual, the replays and the highlights of the Split 2 race from week 11 in Brands Hatch are following right afterwards. For me, all I have left to say is thank you for watching. I hope I will see you soon, and let's see how this season will end next week in Spa.